faithful, loyal YouTube subscribers. Today it is Monday. It is July 15th. The year is 2019. Monday, July 15th. The year is 2019. I get questions all the time from these young guys about how to navigate through the black gay community. Well, that's a tough one. Because if I was under the age of 25 in this day and age in 2019, I would be extremely leery and very careful navigating through the black gay community to the fact that I probably would avoid them. There's so much chaos and confusion going on in the black gay community in this year. If you want to have a normal life, a disease-free life, a drug-free life, a normal life without the issues I see so many of these young men going, there's just a lot of chaos and confusion going on in the black gay community. And I always tell these guys, just focus on education, focus on school, focus on a career, a job, focus on yourself. Find something productive that works for you, that will help you to achieve your goal without having to put yourself in harm's way. The gay community is, first off, it's not a community. You have a section of the society of the black African Americans who are homosexual. And for the vast majority of them, it's just their sexuality determines who they are. They're just in it just for the sex. And I wouldn't say it's not something they want to be in, but the sex is their driving force, homosexual sex. So it's not a community where you have people thriving to do something and grow. They just trying to bust a nut. So when you have a party or drugs, and when you have a community of people who that's all they want to do is drugs, sex, and alcohol. I mean, you have some gays that are focused on their careers in education, but the vast majority of these gay guys, it's just too much going on out here. And if you want to have a normal life, a productive life, it would probably be best just avoid it. I mean, I wish I could sit here and say there's some great things happening in the black gay community. You could thrive, but I'd be lying to you. In between the sex parties and the drugs and the drug addiction and the alcoholism and the sexual addiction, and there's so much horrible stuff going on. And I'm just telling you what I've seen. And if there was something, if I could sit here tonight and say anything positive about our community, I would. But people are asking me, and I have to be honest, because I've lived in this community for 30 years. And I've seen so much devastation that is just frightening to me. So I can't sit here and lie just to make people feel good. I ain't Oprah. Some people just lie and just throw positive stuff out there, knowing damn well the shit is just totally fucked up. So I'm just going to tell you the truth. Focus on school. Focus on education. The hell with these damn niggas and their sex parties and their drug dens and their sexual addiction and laying up with getting high, and just leave them alone. That's the best advice I can give you. Leave them niggas alone and go live a normal life. It's a shame you can't. There really is no. I wish I could sit there and say there's some thriving community, but I'd be telling a lie. A thriving community of sex addicts with every disease you can imagine, and I'm just telling the truth. People say, Walter, you can be so harsh and you can just be, but what do you want me to do? You want me to lie? I've lived in this community. I know what's going on out here. I've been a part of the gay community for a very long time, 30 years. I'm 50. I'll be 40. I'm 49. I'll be 50 soon. I think I've seen enough to tell you what I've seen. But I know a lot about this community. And this isn't just starting yesterday. This has been going on since the day I got here. And I've lived in Atlanta since 1989. And I wish I could sit here and say, I can tell you one thing, they know how to party. In the gay community, they know how to have sex. A lot of it. Separate yourself from these losers. You don't have to be a part of that mess. You don't have to walk down the same path that these guys have walked down. You don't have to join everybody at the Grady Clinic getting STD, treated for STDs and HIV. You don't have to live your life like that. You can choose a different path. You don't have to be a part of all this chaos and confusion. Up in the clubs to 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 days a week. You don't have to be a part of that. You can say no. I want something more for my life. I want something productive, something I could do, something that I want dreams and aspirations. That's what you focus on. The hell with these homosexuals and their decrepit lifestyle. It's terrible. I really, really, really wish I could sit here and say something positive and say, oh, it's great and they're doing this and this, that, and this is going on. But I'd be lying to you. The vast majority are not in relationships. There's so much drug addiction and sexual addiction going on, it's just unreal. How many people, do you want to join everybody else over there taking pills to stay alive? Is that what you want? Move on with your life. Separate yourself from these fools. You don't have to be a part of this shit. I really detached myself from the gay community in the early 90s. And I realized where this shit was going, I said, okay, I'm getting my ass off this Titanic because I see this shit is going down. And I just kind of backed away. I'm still a proud black gay man, but I realized I don't want to be part of this bullshit going on over here. See, that's what people say, oh, Walter's a self-hating homosexual. No. Fuck you, bitch. I love Walter. So I had to separate myself from the bullshit. I didn't want to be with the rest. When my friends started doing all this coke and stuff in the early 90s, I was totally in shock. I'm like, all y'all doing cocaine? It blew me away because they weren't doing it at first. When did all of a sudden everybody started doing coke? I didn't want to do cocaine with them. And I was heavily criticized and attacked viciously because I wouldn't do cocaine with these niggas. I didn't do weed or coke or Molly or any of that bullshit. I didn't want to. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be part of this. That's when I said, you know what, let me go get my own place. Let me separate myself. Let me go do something else with my life than what I'm witnessing right here in front of my eyeballs. Because snorting cocaine wasn't going to do shit for me but destroy my life like it destroyed their lives. They're all dead now. But I was, oh my God, they would tear me apart. They called me all kinds of names because I didn't want to do cocaine with them. I'm like, who's going to pay for this coke? I don't think so. I'm out. Separate yourself. You don't have to be a part of this nonsense. People say I'm critical. I'm not critical. I'm just telling the truth. I've pondered about this video because I get these young guys who hit me up all the time asking questions about the gay community, how to proceed forward, and how to have a relationship, and I just tell them, don't focus on the gay community right now. Focus on your life and your career. Focus on your education and a job and the income. The hell with these fags. That shit ain't going no damn place. Don't worry. Should I join a house? Don't join no damn house. Stay as far away from these gay guys as you can and have a normal life. Focus on normalcy. Focus on something normal. And you can have a normal life. Stay away from the sex and addiction and sexual addiction and the pornography and the drugs and the drinking and the staying out all night long. Because it always is disastrous. See, I remember back in the day looking at all these attractive guys and saying, wow, they're having a great time. They were just having a partying up, having a good time in Atlanta. Well, all those niggas is dead today. They died a long time ago in the early 90s. Dead and gone. And people can say, oh, people are living longer. Every time I get on Facebook, this person died, and that person died, and this person died, and that person died. And these are young people, way younger than me. And I'm like, wow, they're still dying. But the difference is now, everybody's lying about it. They're lying and deceiving people. Big pharmaceutical companies have swept into town and silenced everybody. While HIV runs rampant because they wanted to run rampant because they make money off of it. It's not really affecting their asses. It's only affecting you niggas. But you can't. So I always tell people, don't get caught up in this foolishness. Just separate yourself. You can be black and gay. You can go out to the club and go to a party, have a drink, laugh, go home. Take a shower, wash it off you. You don't have to be a part of no sex parties. You don't have to fuck every nigga you meet. You don't have to be on jack fucking niggas. When niggas, you can meet the most gorgeous man on planet Earth. And if that man all he wants is from sex from you, tell him, no thank you, and go about your life. Because that motherfucker could be the one to give you something that you'll never get rid of. So always them cute guys. Avoid them. I'm dead ass serious. But I'm the bad person. Because it's the first thing they say, but they know what Walter, they always say, people say, you just to stay away from me. I've had so many people say this to me, Walter, I was told to stay away from you. And a few years later, they come back and say, now I understand why they wanted me to stay away from you. Because you were trying to point me in the right direction. And they were taking me straight to motherfucking hell. And these guys ended up thrown out on coke, methamphetamine, can't hold a job down, used by everybody in town, used up and thrown away. They only want one thing from you. Once they get it, they move on to the next victim. They move on to the next person. They got what they wanted from you and it's over with. Move on to the next victim. And they don't even consider you anymore. I always think about that video I have on my YouTube channel where that boy got contracted HIV from this guy he was dating, Bimo. And after the guy gave him HIV, he walked away from him and didn't want him anymore. And moved on to the next victims. That's how they operate. You want to be a part of that? I keep telling y'all, gay black guys are just niggas. They just niggas who like gay sex. They still niggas. In every bit of the word nigga. They can't be trusted. They're not loyal. They don't want shit out of life. And that's the biggest issue with the black gay community. These niggas don't want nothing. You can't make them want nothing. They can have 10 degrees hanging on the wall, but their minds are still filthy. They ain't trying to do nothing productive with their lives. And you're never trying to tear their life down and yours too. And you want to be a part of this? Don't you see the chaos and confusion? For some people, they think, well, things will get better. I'm here to tell you. After 30 years of living in Atlanta, shit ain't even got better. It's gotten worse in our community. Or what we call a community. Besides the fact black gays don't own shit. It's like, okay, what do we own? There's a restaurant that just recently opened out in College Park. I've been meaning to go. I think G and, I can't think of the other boy's name. G and his partner from the Gentleman's Foundation. I think they own a restaurant out there. Not too sure if they're the owners or not, but I see them advertising it. Maybe, I hope finally somebody did open something, which was a little bit closer in town. I don't know what to say about our community. I wish I could say some positive things. I wish I could sit here and paint this beautiful picture like this picture above my head. I wish I could paint a beautiful picture, a glorious future, but I don't see it. But I will tell you, you can have a glorious future. You can have a beautiful life. Just separate yourself from this nonsense. You don't have to be a part of it. There's no difference, and I've said this before. Imagine you were driving up through a rough neighborhood and you saw a bunch of niggas standing on the street corner smoking cigarettes or selling drugs in the middle of a parking lot of a convenience store. Would you park your car and go stand over there with them? If you enjoy that type of stuff, you would. You literally park your car and go stand over there. Yeah, man, let's have a beer, let's stand out here. You'd be happy out there. But some people be like, oh, I don't want to stand out there in the street corner in the middle of the night with a bunch of niggas doing nothing, going nowhere. That's how I view it. So you see a bunch of gay guys standing around at a sex party in a park someplace about to participate in sex, or in Atlantic Station in the bathroom next to LA Fitness. I saw some hanky-panky, really saw some hanky-panky going on in there a few days ago. About a week ago, I walked in there and I closed the door. I said, oh my God, what did I just see? I need that device my mama had from the Men in Black movie, because I saw just a little bit too much going on in there in the middle of the day. Middle of the day. Ain't got nothing else to do. And to talk about me like a dog. And one of those individuals that was in that bathroom has come on my Facebook page and said some horrible, nasty shit about me, and I caught him in the act. Caught him, saw him dead in that bathroom with something in his mouth. And I ain't talking about a pickle. I looked and I said, okay, so now I see why you've been attacking me. I could have put him on blast, but I just said, now it all makes sense. I hadn't done nothing to him, but he was constantly attacking me on Facebook and social media. Before I blocked his ass, now I see why. Did you sucking dick in a damn bathroom in Atlantic Station? Middle of the day. So I was my own 2 eyeballs. I said, this ain't this something else. But you don't have to live your life like that. You don't have to be on your knees, sitting on a toilet in a filthy bathroom in a damn Atlantic Station, in a public restroom, sucking on some stranger's dick. You don't have to live your life like that. Walk away from it. Don't join them. That man's sick, physically and mentally. You don't have to live your life like that. You can choose a different path. And I'm not saying that all gay men, black gay guys are running around doing filthy shit like that, but there are a lot of them like that. Quite a few. I've dated quite a few of them and caught them in the motherfucking act of doing filthy shit. Now, I never in a million years thought, that they would be doing this type of shit, but they were. Choose a different destiny for yourself. But the first thing you got to do is separate yourself from the bullshit. If it doesn't feel right here, run. If it doesn't sit right in your soul, and you know something's just not right, run. Distance yourself from it. Don't have nothing to do, and don't even look back. Don't look back, because you might turn into a pillar of salt, like Lot's wife, when they ran up out of Sodom and Gomorrah. Don't look back. Just keep going. I didn't look back years ago. I said, I don't want this for my life. I don't want to be involved in this nonsense that I see going on. The filthiness, the nastiness. I didn't want anything to do with that. I just didn't want it. So, it's funny because a lot of people, I tell people, well, I don't do hookups or I've never been to a sex party. They look like, you've never been to a sex party? I don't believe it. I'm like, well, why would I want to go to a sex party? I don't want to do that filthy mess. I don't do hookups. I've never have. What's the purpose or point of that? You are welcome to do whatever the hell you want to, but I made it different. I chose a different path for me. And for me, it worked. It's working out just fine. I've had a few bumps in the road. Some trifling niggas I ran into along the path. As I walked along the yellow brick road to Oz, I've come across quite a few trifling niggas. I put a few of them on blast on my YouTube channel. But you keep moving. You put that shit behind you. And you can't focus on it. Remember what happened and keep it going. But you don't have to be a part of this filthy mess. Choose a different path, that's all I'm saying. Especially if you're around a bunch of people, you see them all doing meth, which seems to be the hot drug right now, and you don't want to do meth, then the best scenario to that is to leave. If you're at a party, you see people you're at a party, a friend's house, whatever, and everybody's doing meth and getting high, you really don't want to party, call an Uber. Get the fuck up out of here. Don't let them convince you, oh yeah, try a little bit of this, you'll like it. Because they love it's always this peer pressure to get you to do the bullshit that they do it. Oh, we all fucking today. We all gonna have raw sex. We gonna do a sex party, no condoms. Do you want to participate in that? Think about it. Because when you laid up at the Grady Hospital on Ponce at the Grady Clinic, being treated for HIV, laid up there on your deathbed while they trying to get your viral count together. Them same people who are trying to convince you to do those drugs and do all this shit, they won't be there with you. You realize that, right? You will be there alone. Sick as a damn dog trying to get your life together. And then people was trying to get you to do drugs and get you to do drugs and have unprotected sex and participate in all this shit. They won't be nowhere to be found. I can assure you of that. They won't be there. You're going to be there by yourself. You better pray and hope you have a nurse and a doctor that keeps something, cares something about your ass, or you're going to be doomed. You're going to be doomed. So go think about your life and move forward in peace. Don't worry about these niggas. The niggas will be there. Focus on school. Focus on the education. Focus on a career. Start a business. Get a realtor's license. Do something productive. And keep moving. You don't have to be sitting up at parties and clubs and rushing to get the latest label to wear to some party someplace and the white party and this and that. The hell with all that shit. That shit ain't going nowhere. That shit is not going to add any value to your life. I guarantee it. No value at all. Focus on yourself. And if you get lucky, really lucky, you might meet a few people who think like you. A few. Maybe you can build something with them. Look for people who think like you do. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. I don't know. Because I know very few Walter Hamptons. I'm kind of one of a kind. I accept that. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack and you want something better for your life. And you just move forward in peace. You don't look back. So, to answer you all's questions, I get this question so often about how to navigate to the best. The best way to navigate through the black gay community is to navigate around it and avoid it. There's a big, beautiful, bright, wonderful world out there. You don't have to be stuck here in Atlanta or Chicago or Washington, D.C. or San Francisco, man, wherever you're at, dealing with a bunch of ratchet homosexuals. Choose a better destiny. You don't have to surround yourself with a bunch of gay people who ain't going nowhere, or straight people ain't going nowhere. Find you people who are doing something productive with your life. Don't limit your life just to dealing with something based upon your sexuality. Take up a sport. Go to the gym and do weightlifting. Go jogging, running, biking, exercise, and go climb Mount Everest. That's what the white folks do. So I know y'all like, the white people! Y'all love bringing them into the conversation. Go climb Mount Everest with the white folks y'all love so much. Hopefully you'll make it down alive. But anyway, it's getting late. I'm tired as hell. I need to go up here and finish cleaning. I gotta fold some towels. I gotta fold these damn towels. And by this film, I wash some clothes. I gotta fold some towels before I go to bed. I actually need to take a shower. I'm all sweaty too. If you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. I'm not a negative person. I'm just a truthful person. I don't want anybody to walk down the path that I walked down. My life wasn't perfect. It took a while for me to get into a good space mentally and physically. There's a whole lot of shit I would do over like my mother. No, I wouldn't do it over. No, I would. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, if I could get in a time machine, trust me, there'd be a whole lot of shit I would have did over. And Atlanta would have been the one place I would have never stepped foot at. Knowing what I know today, I never came here. That's my thoughts. People, well, why don't you go someplace else? Well, I'm here now. I've been here for a while. Nothing wrong with Atlanta. Just separate yourself from the bullshit. You don't have to be a part of the gay community here. That ain't going no place. The ratchet gay community. Find other people to hang with. I think you all understand what I'm saying. There's a big, beautiful world out there. Go see it and be a part of it. Anyway. Yeah, well, it was funny because I started these videos so late at night. Now it's the 16th. It is now Tuesday, July 16th. The year is 2019. It started, it's 15, but it's about 12:20. Anyway, I'm out of here. Have a good night. I look forward to reading your all's comments. I'm out.